falling for you, and I can't quit it, 'cause I'm stuck on you.
Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Okay, this video, I wouldn't say it's gonna be intense. Hopefully I don't cry in this video, but I've been feeling sad lately. Like I wouldn't say I'm depressed, you know, like, cause I kinda am, but kinda not. Like, I've been through therapy and stuff, so I can actually move on a little bit with my life, but like sometimes I just don't even want to get up out of bed sometimes. That's what I've been feeling a lot lately. But so basically, just to like get right into it, I've been kind of sad because of a boy. Well, not exactly of a boy, but like the relationship and everything that I felt with that boy and how everything happened and everything. And this happened almost a year ago already. And I'm kind of still sad about it, you know, like I wouldn't say I'm kind of still sad about it, because like I had gotten over it for a while. It's just that now that it's coming close to a year, I'm kind of just realizing some things that happened between us and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it, because I need to talk about it, even if it's just on my YouTube channel that I know probably very little people even watch, but it helps, you know. So this boy, his name is Daniel, and I met him, well, me and him, like, we started having full-on conversations, like, somewhere December. And I remember the day we started talking and everything. And he even asked me to this when we had first started dating, like, why I started getting interested in him. We were at work, because we used to work together. And I remember he wanted to act so cool in front of me. So he tried to throw from a far shot the rag into the bucket, but he missed and made it into the trash. And so it was just our little joke we had with each other. And like in that moment I knew, like, I had thought he was cute and everything before, like, but I didn't talk to him or anything. But when that was our first time ever talking, and I was just like, I like him. So for months, like, I didn't even bother talking to him and stuff like that still. Like, we would talk occasionally. Like, he'd come over there to where the parties are, and he'd, like, make me a balloon, and I make him a cute little turtle and stuff like that. And he always loved it. He always was wearing it every time I seen him walking around the store and everything. And it just kind of got me falling and stuff. Well, before I started dating him, I was dating a guy who was really toxic for me, you know, like, he had lied to me so many times and stuff. Like, he kept hurting me over and over again, mentally abusing me. And like, I didn't want to leave, you know, because like I honestly did like have feelings for him, like strong feelings, you know. Like, I literally put myself in danger for this guy, and he knows who he is. I don't even have to say his name. Like, he was my best friend, but I decided I can't talk to him anymore, because he recently tried to tell me that no one's ever gonna love me because of how I am. And I didn't need someone like that in my life anymore. I don't need toxic people. And so, well, anyways, I was dating him at the time. Like, I had to finally decide to give him a chance again, because we were trying to see if it was gonna work again. And then Daniel, he decides to get my Instagram from me. And so we start texting, like, we would just make fun of each other and stuff. And then it turned into us calling every night and stuff. Like we would stay up for hours. We would be on the phone for like 8 hours just talking about absolutely nothing, because he swore to me he was very antisocial and would never be able to have a conversation with a person. And I guess like that's what I liked, you know, like how he was with me, because I didn't see like that a part of him before. Like, even when I seen him come in with his family, like, I didn't see him interact with them and everything. Like, he kind of always seemed like outside. And then with me, he felt like he could talk to someone finally. Well, at the time, he ended up telling me he had a crush on my friend, but then he also had a crush on me. And so, like, me being this not like not conceited, the self-centered person I helped him to try to get with my friend and stuff. Like, I gave him advice. I'd be like, oh yeah, just tell her how you feel, like, just talk to her, this and that. And I was like, the way you're talking to me, talk to her. But he was never like interacting with her, like, he would never say anything. And then I remember one day he ended up telling me, he's like, you know, I finally decided what I'm gonna do. And he's like, I'm gonna tell her that I like her. And I kid you not, I literally, like, I muted myself and I started crying. Because I don't know why, but for some reason I felt like I had already fallen for him and stuff like that. So he told me, what do I do next? And I unmuted myself and I told him, I was like, oh, well, just tell her how you feel. And he's like, how do I do that? And I told him, well, tell her, well, you know, I have feelings for you. And I don't know if you feel the same way for me, but if you do, we could start talking, we can start dating, or we can, like, just be friends and stuff and see where this goes. And I kid you not, this dude, he straight up tells me, he's like, I have feelings for you. Do you want to start talking? And, like, me being stupid and stuff, I told him, I was like, wait, are you talking to me about that? And he was like, yes, Brian, I'm talking to you. And I told him, I was like, you know what, this is why I bully you, because I like to make fun of him, so I say I bully you. So I told him, this is why I bully you, because you're so mean to me, you like to hurt me, and so, and he's like, I didn't mean to, and stuff like that. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, I'd love to start talking. We started talking around April. Yeah, April. So every day we're on the phone. My cousin at work, she knew about us. Her husband, well, her fiance knew about us. Everyone at work knew about us, and they all seen how happy he was when he was with me. And I was so happy. I was, like, really happy when I was with him too. And, you know, Daniel was my first serious love, like the first person I ever actually really wanted a life with, you know. A month later, we kind of got to talking and stuff, and I just told him, I was like, you what, dude, I'm really in love with you, bro. And he's never told anybody he loved them. Like, I was his first girlfriend, I was his first kiss, I was his first almost everything. And he told me he just told me, like, he didn't want to say it back because he was scared and stuff. And I told him, you don't have to say it back. Like, I'm not forcing you to do anything, you know. Like, I know that you have really strong feelings for me, and that's all I need to know. And then a few days later, we were just we weren't even talking on the phone, but we were on the phone with each other, and we were just sending memes to each other. And I sent him a funny meme, and he just told me, he's like, Brianna, I'm in love with you, and I want you to be my girlfriend. And it was that simple moment where, you know, we didn't need anything big, extravagant, or anything like that. It's just, like, that simple, but, like, really sentimental moment that he knew he was in love with me. And I just told him, I was like, I'm in love with you too, and I want to be your girlfriend. And so we started dating in March 3rd. I really fell in love with Daniel. Like, no one has any idea how much I fell in love with him. But for the next few, like, days and stuff, we were, like, really happy together. It was, like, around this time, like, I was supposed to go to his church thing and stuff, because, like, he's a Christian. I'm an atheist. And like, he didn't force me to believe what he wanted to believe. Like, he didn't force me to go to church with him or anything. Like, he invited me to this church thing to go see him do something he liked to do. So, like, I told him, yeah, sure, I'd go. My mom, she knew about it and everything. And at the time, he told me his parents knew about me. So I was supposed to go meet them that day. Well, it turns out he lied to me about that. He never told them. And I didn't go that day because my mom, she ended up calling, like, getting a call from my work saying I needed to work that day. And she said, yeah, knowing I had plans. And then that's where everything kind of went downhill. His parents end up reading his messages. And the thing is, his parents refused to let him date. And so when they found out about me, they didn't even like speak to me or anything. They just read that I was an atheist and they're like, no, I don't approve of her. And it kind of hurt, you know. Like, he would ignore me at work too, and it broke me because I was like, how could you tell me you love me and then the next day just pretend like you don't even know I exist? And it was just like a really hard thing for me for like a little bit. But then we ended up getting to talk again, and he told me, he's like, you know what, no, I don't want my parents coming in between us. So my heart, like, I was just like, okay, thank God I'm not gonna get heartbroken. Well, I guess that was a lie, because a lot of stuff ended up happening, you know? And I guess I won't go too much more into it right now. Like, I'll make another video eventually about it. But I guess the only reason it broke me down so much, because, like, he was the first guy I ever really actually loved. And, you know, he made me feel a certain way like I've never felt before. And I don't know if I'll ever get, you know what, I know I won't ever get the same feeling again. Because you only love one person one way. There's a different love for everybody. I'll always love Daniel. My Daniel love way. And it's been making me sad lately because I've been thinking about him a lot recently. I don't know why, but I have. And it's just been kind of breaking me down, you know? I'm trying to move past it. Like, I'm trying my hardest, but, you know, life goes on and eventually I'll be happy again. But for now, like, I am sad about Daniel and I miss him more than anything. And when I make my next video, like, it'll kind of come more to understanding why all this is breaking me down even more. But Daniel was my first real love. And he has my heart right now. Like, I hardly want to talk to anybody. Like, I am currently talking to somebody somewhat. I have no idea what's even going between us. But I am kind of moving on. I need to live my life, you know? I'm not saying I'm using this person to kind of move on for him or anything like that, but I do like this person, you know, they're nice and everything. They're busy all the time, so we haven't really had much time to talk to each other. But I do like him, and I am really interested in trying to further whatever that is. But, you know, I had to be honest. Even if it's through my YouTube videos, I had to be honest about how I was feeling recently. And I told myself I wasn't going to cry, but, oh, here I am crying. But it's okay, it's natural, you know, it's natural for a human being to cry. But I really needed to talk about this. This is part 1 to my video. I think next week I'm going to do a part 2, if I'm not too damaged. But yeah, so that's it for today's video. So bye guys.